Yo, what's good, YouTube? GamerZero coming at you with another episode of From Ditches to Riches. Been a minute since I uploaded for this series, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we've been up to for the last while with the From Ditches to Riches character. I did miss out on some DLCs in my hiatus from YouTube, but since I came back, I checked out all the newer DLCs, and that's what we're going to be going over today. We're going to be going over the Garment Factory, the Oscar Guzman DLC, and the Money Fronts DLC. I checked that out as well recently. Now, I don't have any footage from the Garment Factory or from the Money Fronts DLC. Don't have any footage from that, but I do have some footage from the Oscar Guzman stuff because I actually did that one recently. Did it like the other day. So I'm going to be using a little bit of that footage in this whole video. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and explain, what the Garment Factory is, the Oscar Guzman DLC is, and I'm also going to explain the Money Fronts DLC and what they have and to offer and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so the first one we're going to be talking about is the Garment Factory. I actually do like this business better than some of the updates that have came out recently and in the past, like, after the agency. This is one of the better updates. Reason being is because the Garment Factory allows you to store your terabyte there and gives you some better upgrades for your terabyte. Like the Master Control Terminal is 100% the best upgrade because now you can have a mobile operation where you can do all your business wherever you are at, wherever you want. There's a missile lock-on jammer, silent running, and a collectible scanner. I didn't bother with the collectible scanner, but the other two upgrades, the missile lock-on jammer and silent running, I did buy just in case I'm under free roam lobbies. But the Master Control Terminal is definitely 100% the best one to get. It just makes your terabyte that much more reliable and better, you know what I mean? Then they have like these type of, missions where they're kind of like the salvage yard where you do 3 setups and you get to do the actual job. And these are all within free roam. They don't load you into like a new mission lobby or whatever where you can invite people. And there's like one priority file, which is like the one you can make the money, like the big money, quote unquote, from these jobs. And then there's like 3 other ones that are just like regular files. They're pretty cool. They make from like 100 grand to like the priority file makes like 300 grand or something like that. I don't know exactly the amount of priority files you can do every day. I believe it's once a week, but I could be wrong about that. But this business is pretty straightforward. I do like this business a lot. I give it like a B. Just because the money, I wish it was a little more, but still for what it is, it's pretty straightforward and the jobs are not hard. You know what I mean? So I give this business a B rating. I do like this one, and especially with the terabyte. And on top of that, a 10-car garage. This business is definitely one you should buy if you're a beginner or if you're a veteran, especially veteran players. The business also does have a safe. To my knowledge, I don't know if there's a way to increase the earnings from the safe in the Garment Factory. Like someone could correct me on that if I'm wrong. But I don't know if there's a way, maybe if you do more missions for the Garment Factory, but from what I looked on online, because I haven't had enough on-hands time with this business to really see all the nuances about it. So, but from what I looked up online, I didn't see any way to really increase the earnings from the for the safe. I believe it generates about $1,500 to $2,000 every in-game day, and it goes up to a maximum of $100,000. So it's not that bad. Just another, passive way to get some money. I'm down with it. You know what I mean? This business is pretty solid. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention about this business is that you can actually access the missions on your phone, like the setup. So you could go there, you'll get like a Darnell Bros app, on your phone. Go on there and you could actually do missions directly from your phone. You don't even have to go to the computer. I believe there's that app there. The only thing I don't like about the Darnell Bros app is that it takes away the quick join tab or the quick join app on your phone. Yeah, it's still there. You just gotta like scroll over, but it was just a little confusing for me when I had first, got back on it, because I do like the quick join, especially when I'm trying to join events and things like that. So yeah, other than that, like I said, this business is pretty solid. I do like it. All right, so next is the Oscar Guzman DLC. We got the McKinsey hanger. You buy it for like $1,500,000 essentially, and then you get to do this DLC. Which this DLC is kind of like, I want to say, the Cluck and Bell raid, but you got to pay for it. You do make a little bit more money than the Cluck and Bell raid. I think I made like 500 or 600,000 when I first completed it. From what I've seen though, they said that on hard mode you could make like 700,000, a little over $700,000 when you do the whole thing on hard mode, and you can just keep doing it over and over again on hard mode after that. And I believe there's like some sort of other little missions you can do afterwards, like some arms trafficking missions. But I'm not too sure about that. I think there is, because I haven't really, like I said, I haven't had too much on hands time with these missions. The only thing I've done so far is I went through the whole Oscar Guzman DLC, like the first playthrough on normal. I think I made like I said, $500,000 or $600,000. But I know you can keep replaying them, and there's no passive income in this business. One thing that this business does give you is additional hangar space. I believe it's like 10 or 20 extra slots, so you can hold more aircraft, which is good, especially for my PS5 character, since I had like a full hangar and there was like nothing I could really do to buy more. So that was definitely a bonus for my PS5 character. With the From Ditches to Riches character, it's dope. We don't have that much aircraft though. When it comes to the hangar, I think we got like 2 planes. But other than that, this DLC was actually not too bad. I do like flying, and it was fun to me. Like, I don't know, I heard a lot of mixed things about this business. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. Me, in general, I actually did like it. Like I said, it's like Cluck and Bell. You do like 5 setups, and then you do the mission, the main mission. So it really wasn't like crazy to me. And I like flying planes, so I had a good time doing it. I could definitely add this to the grind if I felt like doing that. And if you like flying, I would definitely recommend buying this DLC. If you need more hangar space, I definitely would recommend buying this DLC. But other than that, this business is pretty straightforward too. You just do the missions, get the money, boom, there you go. Right? There's really nothing to it. These, like I said, it's like Cluck and Bell, so it will load you into a mission, as you can see happening right now on the screen. And you don't do these in free roam. And I did like it. Like it wasn't that bad. I also will give this business a B. You know what? Because like it's pretty straightforward and it's pretty easy to navigate. This business is definitely pretty dope. Now we're going to be talking about the Money Fronts DLC. This is supposed to be like some sort of money laundering operation disguised as a legitimate business scape or business front, whatever. So what ends up happening here is that there's a safe inside the car wash. Now this safe is tied into each and every single business you own in the game. That could be the CEO cargo crates, that could be the motorcycle club stuff, your hangar, your bunker, and even the 3 businesses that you can buy in the Money Fronts DLC, which is the car wash, the Smoke on the Water shop, and the Higgins Helitour. You can buy all 3 of those, and that will also add to the total income that your safe accumulates every in-game day. Now, what ends up happening is you have to run legitimate work in these businesses to keep the heat off of them. I don't exactly know what happens when your heat goes up all the way, but it's relatively easy to just not have the heat go up because you just do like one mission each for each of your businesses, and it like pretty much goes all the way, right? For the car wash, you're gonna have to deliver, or not deliver. Well, you do have to do a delivery, but you go and pick up a customer's car, bring it to the car wash, clean it, and then deliver it back to them, right? Then for the smoke on the water, you just do deliveries of green stuff to all types of different people's houses around the map, and each sector of the city, they want certain types or certain strains of the green stuff, right? And then with the Higgins Helitour, you just pick up some NPCs and take them to where they want to go in a helicopter, go around the map, and you're good. You just drop them off after you're done with your little sightseeing tour, and that's it. And the safe accumulates 100 grand. And like I said, it's tied into all your businesses, so you make more money, or more money will accumulate in the safe as with the more businesses you own. This is more of like a free roam type of grind business. There is like missions you can do, but to be honest, I was not even running those Mr. Favor work missions. I don't think they're that good, to be honest. The Mr. Favor work missions, in my opinion, are not that good. But the whole free roam grind stuff, I do like that. That stuff is definitely something that I did enjoy about this business, because I am at like my core, I'm a free roam player. I like to just stay in free roam. I don't really like to boot up into a lot of other missions. I just like to micromanage things in free roam because that keeps my businesses running. And also it just lets me, have my own fun doing my own thing, right? Now, another thing I can say about this business is that it's easy. Once you get a hang of what's going on, it's pretty straightforward, and there's really nothing to it when it comes to running this business. So with this business, I'll give it like a C, because I feel like it's a little too straightforward. There's not too much to it, which is like kind of like unsettling in a way. Like, it's just too easy, and you don't make too much money from it. Like, you could make a lot of money if you stay in free roam for a couple hours. I'm pretty sure you can make a ton of money, especially if you own a bunch of businesses. But I don't know. Like, it's like a C to me. It's not. I'll say a C plus. Give it a C plus, because it is pretty. It's okay, but it gets kind of lame after a while if you're just trying to do this. Like, this is definitely one of them businesses you want to buy if you have a bunch of other stuff going on in the game. You don't want to start off with this. I want to say this business is a trap either, because even if you do buy it starting off and then you start accumulating other businesses and properties later on, it'll definitely come through for you. So, and one other thing I can say is that it's cheap. It's not expensive. Like, each one of the businesses is like $1 million. That really ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, this is a cheap DLC, but it's definitely more for the veteran folks. If you're a beginner, just stick to, Calprico, Agency, all that beginner friendly stuff, Cluck and Bell. I would even recommend Oscar Guzman if you're a beginner, because that could add like a little layer to your grind as well. But for the veteran players, this is definitely a very good business if you're a veteran. Like I said, I give it a C plus. But other than that, I ain't really been doing much on GTA. I know that the Calprico survival, they just got like a new zombie survival. It's weird though. I feel like they should have released that in October, instead of like now. But I haven't done it with my From Ditches to Riches character. I probably will to get the t-shirt. I know I did it for my PS5 character, so I get the t-shirt. I haven't really been doing much on GTA Online though, to be honest, with the From Ditches to Riches character, or even my PS5 character. I was playing a little bit just to try out the new Money Fronts DLC with my PS5 character. Like I said, it's okay. But from the Ditches to Riches character, I really haven't been hopping on like that. But now that we're going to continue the series, I'm going to try to see what's up with it. One thing that I am waiting for is just more business discounts, like whenever a property is on sale, because we definitely need that. And this character definitely does need that. We could use a discount on the MC businesses. I need to buy those. The casino, need to buy Penthouse, could use a discount on that. Arcade. Really, it's a bunch of businesses that we can use discounts on with this character. We still got about like 30 some odd million with this guy. Mansion, I know that's coming pretty soon. The mansion, a lot of people have been talking about that. I am definitely going to buy one with my PS5 character. Don't know if I'm going to be buying one with this one. I'll probably buy it on PS5 version of GTA first, just to see what's up with it. Hopefully there's like a business or something along with that, like a heist or something. Because if there is, we'll definitely buy one with the From Ditches to Riches character if it's worth doing. But if not, I'm probably going to hold off on the mansion. I don't really have any like speculations or expectations right now. You know, I don't really like to speculate. I like to just, you know, when it comes out, I just like to see what it's about. But other than that, I guess we're going to be probably trying to stream GTA Online. We'll see what's up with that. It's just, you know, right now my internet's a little unstable when it comes to live streaming. So I've been trying to work that out and sort that out. But there's really not much I can do about it at this point in time. But I think I'm just going to be, you know, chilling on GTA, doing my daily grind like I normally do. What I've really been doing lately is just I'll hop on, do like a couple little free roam stuff, you know, sell product, sell businesses, and accumulate money that way. As you know, I don't really be doing Kyle Perico like that. But, you know, I'll probably be doing more of this Oscar Guzman stuff because, you know, it's not too hard. But even those missions like that, they're not really my forte. I'm more just into free roam. I'll go in there, like, things I'll do is, like, deliver customer cars, like, with my mechanics for my auto shop. I'll do some salvage yard stuff, like, I'll do the tow truck. You know, I'll do my safes, do stuff like that. Even this new DLC, the Money Fronts, I'll do things like that because there's a safe tied into it. The Darnell factory, the Darnell Bros factory, that one is actually pretty good. If it doesn't take me out of free roam, I can do missions in free roam and make like, you know, 300 grand. I'll even throw in some auto shop robberies, you know, if I feel like it. And usually I'll just be micromanaging all of my businesses so I can accumulate product to sell. That's what I usually be doing when I go on GTA. And this character is not exactly at that point to where he can like just be in free roam and chill and do a bunch of stuff, like, and make a bunch of money that way. But we're getting there. And that's pretty much like one of the biggest goals of, I would say, any GTA Online player. You just want to have that nice free roam passive grind going on, and you can just chill and do little stuff while all your passive businesses are accumulating and make a bunch of money from the safes or with whatever other type of stuff is going on in free roam. Because like doing all those missions back to back over and over and over again can get boring. So the passive grind is definitely what you work towards when you're playing GTA Online. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to get all that. Hopefully we get some good business discounts in the next weekly update. We'll see what's going on. And even if we don't, you know, we'll just, you know, do our dailies and all that stuff like we normally do. Casino Wheel, G's Cash, the Madrazo hit, you know, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because in the end, all money is good money in GTA. You don't always have to go for the big payouts to make some mad cash. So. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. And hopefully we'll see about next week's episode. Hopefully we get some good business discounts going. And we can make another episode on a business that I haven't done. And this time I will have the footage because unfortunately I didn't have any of the footage for the Darnell Bros and for the Money Fronts DLC. But it's all good. We'll see what's good later. So this is GamerZero, and I'm signing out. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode of From Ditches to Riches. And as you all know, I gotta hit y'all up with that respect. Peace out and deuces, y'all.